What's up, guys? Today we're doing something absolutely insane. I'm about to blow your mind with 6 ideas that you probably live with every day without even realizing it. And get this, they're actually satanic. But don't click away just yet because I promise you, this video is going to change the way you see the world forever. Are you ready for this crazy challenge? Let's go. Alright guys, let's jump right into it with our first mind-blowing idea, the relativism of evil. You know how people always say, there's no such thing as absolute good or evil? Well, that's actually a satanic concept. Crazy, right? It's like saying everything's just shades of gray and there's no real right or wrong. But here's where it gets even crazier. This idea is everywhere in our modern world. Think about all those TV shows and movies where the villains aren't really bad, they're just misunderstood. Or those motivational speakers telling you to do whatever feels right for you. It's all part of this relativism of evil. I once met a guy who said he stole from his job because everyone does it. Can you believe that? Now get ready for this next one because it's absolutely wild. Have you ever heard someone say humans are just evolved animals, so we should embrace our instincts? Well, guess what? That's another satanic idea. It's like saying we should just give in to our primal urges and forget about morals and ethics. And guys, this idea is everywhere too. Just look at how many ads and TV shows glorify acting on impulse or following your animal instincts. It's crazy how much this conflicts with traditional values that teach us to control our impulses and be better than our base nature. I once tried living purely on instinct for a day as a challenge, and let me tell you, it was total chaos. Okay guys, are you ready for this next one? Because it's going to blow your mind. There's this idea out there that you should be your own god and put yourself first no matter what. And yep, you guessed it. That's a satanic concept too. It's all about self-worship, and it's absolutely everywhere in our culture. Think about all those influencers telling you to love yourself first or put yourself before anyone else. It sounds nice, right? But it's actually eroding our sense of community and connection to others. It's crazy how something that seems so positive can actually be so harmful. I once challenged my friend to go a whole week without taking a single selfie or talking about himself. He couldn't even make it past breakfast on day 1. Alright guys, this next one is going to shock you. You know how people say it's natural to feel hate and want revenge? Well, that's another satanic idea. It's like saying we should just give in to our worst emotions instead of trying to be better. And the craziest part? This idea is all over our entertainment. Think about all those movies where the hero gets revenge and we cheer for them, or those songs about getting back at someone who wronged you. It's wild how we've shifted from promoting love and forgiveness to glorifying hate and vengeance. I once tried to count how many times revenge was mentioned in popular songs in one day, and I lost count after 100. Guys, get ready, because this next one is going to mess with your head. There's this idea out there that there's no afterlife, that when we die, that's it. Game over. And yep, you guessed it. That's another satanic concept. It's like saying our whole existence is meaningless. But here's where it gets really crazy. This idea is everywhere in our media. Think about all those nihilistic movies or TV shows where characters say things like, we all die in the end, so why bother? It's wild how much this impacts how people live their lives and treat others. I once asked 100 strangers what they thought happens after death, and the answers were absolutely mind-blowing. Alright guys, this next one is going to be a real mind-bender. There's this idea floating around that even if there is a creator god, they don't care about us at all. And you know what? That's another satanic concept. It's like saying we're all alone in the universe with no one watching over us. And the craziest part? This idea shows up all over the place in art and literature. Think about all those books and paintings that show God as distant or uncaring. It's wild how this can impact people's faith and how they view their place in the world. I once visited 10 different places of worship in one day to ask about this, and you won't believe what I found out. Guys, are you ready for this? Because it's absolutely mind-blowing. All these satanic ideas we've been talking about, they're being spread through our media every single day. It's like we're being brainwashed without even realizing it. Think about all the TV shows, movies, books, and social media posts you see every day. They're constantly reinforcing these ideas, making them seem normal and even desirable. It's crazy how much power the media has in shaping what we believe. I once tried to go 24 hours without encountering any of these ideas in media, and I couldn't even make it past breakfast. Alright guys, this next part is going to shock you. All these satanic ideas we've been talking about, they're not just abstract concepts. They're actually eroding our traditional values. It's like our whole moral foundation is being chipped away, piece by piece. Think about how much harder it is to promote ideas like absolute good and evil, self-control, or putting others first in today's world. It's wild how these seemingly harmless ideas can have such a huge impact on our society and the way we treat each other. I once asked my grandparents about how values have changed since they were young, and their answers were absolutely insane. Guys, get ready because this next part is going to blow your mind. These satanic ideas we've been talking about, they're not just theoretical. They're having real serious consequences in the world right now. It's absolutely insane when you start to notice it. Think about how relativism of evil might impact our justice system, or how the idea of humans as just animals could affect how we treat each other. It's crazy to think about how these abstract concepts can lead to real-world problems like increased crime rates or a lack of empathy in society. I once spent a day following a local police officer, and you won't believe what I saw. Alright guys, this is where things get really wild. Now that you know about these satanic ideas, you're going to start seeing them everywhere. It's like putting on a pair of special glasses that let you see the hidden messages all around you. Pay attention to the ads you see, the shows you watch, even the conversations you have with friends. You'll be amazed at how often these ideas pop up. It's absolutely mind-blowing once you start noticing it. I challenged my friends to spot these ideas for a day, and whoever found the most won $10,000. You won't believe how many they found. Okay guys, now that we've seen how crazy and widespread these ideas are, you're probably wondering, what can we do about it? Well, I've got some absolutely insane challenges for you that will help combat these negative influences. First up, try going a whole day without consuming any media that promotes these ideas. Or how about this? Every time you catch yourself thinking in line with one of these satanic concepts, do 10 push-ups. Trust me, it's a wild way to build awareness and strength at the same time. I tried this for a week, and by the end I could barely move my arms. Remember guys, awareness is the first step. Keep your eyes open and stay strong. Alright guys, this next part is crucial, so listen up. With all these satanic ideas floating around, it's super important to maintain your faith and sense of purpose. How about starting a gratitude journal, but with a twist? Every day, write down 3 things you're thankful for, but they have to be things that directly contradict these satanic ideas. It's a wild way to reinforce your values and keep your mind focused on the positive. I was constantly stressed and negative. I did this for a month, and the change in my mindset was absolutely insane. Guys, we're almost at the end, and this part is absolutely crucial. With all these crazy ideas swirling around, it's more important than ever to find balance in your life. Try this. For 1 week, consciously balance every selfish action with a selfless one. Buy yourself a coffee. Buy one for a stranger too. Spend an hour on self-care. Spend an hour helping someone else. It's a wild way to keep yourself in check and spread some positivity. I tried this in New York City for a day, and you won't believe what happened. Alright guys, we've made it to the final challenge, and it's going to be absolutely insane. We've talked about all these negative, satanic ideas, but now it's time to flip the script. I want you to become a beacon of positive thinking in your community. Here's the challenge. Every day for a month, consciously promote a positive, uplifting idea that counters one of the satanic concepts we've discussed. Share it on social media, tell your friends, live it out in your actions. It's going to be wild, but I promise you, it'll change your life and the lives of those around you. I did this challenge with 100 of my subscribers, and the results were mind-blowing. This challenge completely changed my outlook on life.
I've never felt so connected to my community before. It's amazing how much positivity can spread from just one person.
And there you have it, guys. We've just gone through the craziest challenge ever, uncovering 6 satanic ideas you've been living with without even knowing it. But now, you're armed with the knowledge and the tools to combat these influences and make a positive change in your life and the world around you. Remember, this challenge doesn't end here. It's just the beginning of your journey. So go out there, stay aware, and keep spreading positivity. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more mind-blowing challenges. Let's see if we can get this video to 1 million likes.